Oh man, what's up? Welcome everybody, or anybody. It's still early, so we'll give you guys a second to log. Yeah, I got on mine. Sport Counterpoints live. GB, Brian and Coop.
What's going on?
Brian and Coop.
I think most people might know who we are.
I hope so.
We're here at Brian's crib, graciously opened up his home to us to come crash, eat, and do everything else here.
Getting ready for that football season.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Should be pretty fun.
I'm gonna send the link out on Facebook right now. For those who don't have it, please text me. I will send it to you. But then again, if you're on right now, you won't need it. My bad.
And we haven't even started the drink.
I know, right?
We got these shot glasses here for a reason. These are more like, those are some serious shot glasses.
Yeah.
That's not that 1 ounce pour.
Yeah,
That's that 4 ounce.
Yeah.
I'll make it through.
We're all good. You're gonna went to your page. I don't see it. Got the first text.
What's up, Steve?
I don't see it. There it is. I don't want to turn that off. Right.
I guess we can actually get rolling, guys.
We got one out.
We'll be recorded as well, so we'll post it afterwards. We are open for sponsorship. You know what I mean? Also, preview for the NFL divisions, preview for the NFL, and get excited as we go through. So,
Of course, me and Brian might say some things you agree or don't agree with. So please leave a comment, leave a question, say something, let Brian know it's incorrect. Let me know I'm right or vice versa. A little off. So yeah, that's right. On that one. I've had the trade win the division in the Super Bowl. I did have, yeah, and they play in LA. So yeah, you're right.
I believe San Diego.
I did. I
I
always say San Diego. That's right. That is right. Celebratory shot to get started.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Football season.
Football season.
Following you.
Every year. That was good. All right. Glenn, you kick us off with a division. I'll start. Brian to go, and then keep it going from there, vice versa.
man, let's start with the NFC then. Let's just give me some quick hitters, man. We got about an hour before game time, so.
All right, NFC least. All right, I'm gonna start from the bottom, man. Fourth place, I'm going with the Washington Captains or the officers, whatever they call themselves these days. And look, any team that wants to willingly go after Carson Wentz has an issue. I'm sorry. Carson Wentz is a quarterback nobody wants. And the Colts couldn't wait to get him out the building. Philly the same way. Washington wanted to pick him up. So, I mean, hey, if the Admirals want him, I mean, it's gonna be a bad season, bad front office, everything. In third place, I got the Giants, and the reason why is because they have an easy schedule. We all know I never liked their quarterback, Daniel Jones. They have a new head coach. GM didn't do the Giants any favors with that roster, but they have easy schedules. They should win about 7-8 games. In third place, man, is a team that hasn't made the playoffs back-to-back years since the 06-07 season, Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys operate like the Lakers because they kind of live in the past, and then their owner kind of acts like the old version of Al Davis. He just says and does stuff that doesn't make any sense. But when you look at when you look at Dallas's team, offensive lineman, we all know Tyron Smith is gone, but Amari Cooper is gone, Cedric Wilson is gone. They paid Zeke 2 years too early. Money in Dak Prescott, who's cap positions for other head coaching jobs. So as Michael Ray Richardson said back in the 80s, the ship be sinking with the Cowboys. So I got them coming in second 10 record. But they kept the best coach in the division, which isn't saying much. They have the best defense in the division. They have the only quarterback in the league that seems to be a professional bodybuilder. Jalen Hurts is huge. how far this team goes, how far Jalen Hurts takes him. We all know he has accuracy issues. He only passed 59% last year, but the Eagles are giving him every chance in the world to succeed. They're trying to surround him with any and everything, receivers, running backs, defense, whatever. So they're trying to help Jalen Hurts succeed. I don't know how well it's going to go. Well, actually, if I had to predict, it's not going to go well, but they will win this division and make the playoffs. Brian, what you got on this?
All right, so starting at the bottom, I got pretty much the same way you do. The Commanders, they're building for the future. They're trying to do a whole lot.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, look, they knew that they weren't going to be able to win with the quarterbacks that came out when they were drafting in that position, so they waited till next year. They got plenty of draft stock, and then they took rookies in John Dotson, who's pretty good, and they're trying to figure out who's going to actually be healthy and alive, given Brian Robinson at running back, right? So they picked up valuable pieces that could possibly make a difference if they can ever figure out the quarterback situation. So, they're going to be pretty bad this year, but at the same time, they're trying to make little moves. It's a weak division, right? And so this is not a division that can't be got, right? I mean, from beginning to end, you just picked a team to win that has, Philadelphia Eagles. There's nothing particularly successful about that team. So next up, I have the Giants. This is a team that thinks they've been building and just hasn't done it yet. And I think this year, really the only question they're trying to figure out is how do we get rid of Saquon Barkley? It's not that he's not talented, it's just that he's lost a lot of the zip from all the injuries, and then they don't have the pieces to put around him. So when you don't have the pieces to put around someone, you have to realize at a certain point in time and then get rid of the asset. This is no different than what Buffalo had to do with Marshawn Lynch. They were at a point where they had a solid running back, which could be a piece on a team like a Seattle competing for a championship at that time, but they didn't have the rest of the pieces, and they had to come to that conclusion when they traded their best player to the Chicago Bears. They got to a point where they realized it wasn't going to happen next week, next month, next season, and they had, or they're really trying to build a team that they think looks like Kansas City. Devonta Smith, Tyreek Hill, the reliance on the tight end, a stretch player, a running back, a quarterback who people have the perception, and Philly likes to run. In case he doesn't, he just does when it's necessary. But people think of Mahomes as a running quarterback. He's not. But they were trying to build in that image. I don't think they got there. And then, next I have the Dallas Cowboys in first. I have them there because there's a lot of talent there. I don't know that the team is any good. I don't know how I don't know how they decided to figure out this wide receiver situation. But they're putting a ball out in the field and assuming that Dak Prescott will make those guys good. The biggest question that they have though is what to do at running back. The same situation in New York, right? I mean, Ezekiel Elliott, I have to imagine this is the last year of the team. I mean, it sounds like the teammates even want Pollard. And that Pollard is a little bit more explosive at this point, gives them a little bit more. Question, I think, coincides with where they'll be at what can you really, first out.
All the Cowboy fans love you. They hate me right now. I said 7-10.
Yeah, no, I heard you at 7-10. I mean, look.
That offensive line, Brian, that thing skipped. This is the first time Dak has to play behind a bad offensive line.
I'm not saying.
I know.
I'm not saying that they're going to do. So I have it. Dallas, Philly. All right then. Yeah. So at